A Nintendo Switch user! What's wrong with that? It's Nintendo's newest system. Nintendo is the problem with that. You can play almost any game on Steam Deck. Wait, really? Even Mario Kart? Duh. And would Nintendo be okay with that? I thought so. Whatever, well, enjoy your tiny screen. Tiny screen? You can't even play on a TV. Yeah, you can, with the dock. Ugh, that thing? That is not a dock. How does it feel to not be able to...
Do not ever shut down your computer during a software update on the most popular desktop operating systems. So on Windows 11, this is a pretty bad thing to do. While the software update is downloading, let me quickly note that I am running all of these tests on an ARM64 MacBook M2 Pro, using a virtual machine in VMware Fusion. The results would be nearly identical if the tests were done on an x86 machine. However, on a bare metal x86, the consequences could be far more dangerous and unbootable. The important thing here is the timing. We have to shut down the virtual machine when the update is halfway installed. And that is not 50%, it's actually like 30%. It never actually goes to 50, it just finishes the update at around 30. How do I know that? Well, because I failed this experiment twice already, and this is the third attempt. So here at around 29%, it's just enough. And this is where I forced the system to shut down. Now if we go ahead and start it back up again, and then wait for a little bit, we get this amazing blue screen. Just look at that sad face. Then Windows 11 will actually try to boot back up again, and it will undo the damage that an incomplete software update has done. And at some point we get booted back into our system. We can see that it says update has failed. And we also have it lost back into our system. We can see that it says update has failed. And we also haven't lost any of our data on the computer. Now, but what if I were to shut down the PC during the undoing damage phase? Well, there's only one way to find out. I performed the experiment again and got to the blue screen. I waited for a few seconds for it to go deep enough into the process, and then I force quit the machine. This was seemingly catastrophic at first. We were soon enough booted into Windows recovery. I then saw the undoing changes screen once again and tried to mess with Windows for some more. But when I started the machine back up again, there was no visible damage. Everything was working properly and I hadn't even lost any of my files. So it's fine. But now let's see what happens when we do this on macOS. The update is downloading right now, but if I do, it is now completed. I started the update.